Now, live. Hello, 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 hello. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Yes, ladies, how are we today?
You're doing great.
I'm glad to
Not too
see
bad.
all of you. Happy new month, November, and I'm a November baby, so make sure you.
Ooh.
Hallelujah. So, yes, welcome to all our viewers in the studio as always. Our topic may have changed all our title, and we're calling it the Digital Business Talk Show. Some of you may be wondering, oh, we had this, now we are in a new era, everything is changing, the community is changing. So, as always, I'm going to introduce myself first. I am Proscovia, originally from Uganda, a mother of three, and now based in the US, and a business owner. Let me go to the room and I start with the Ruth.
Thank you so much, Proscovia, for giving me the opportunity to introduce myself. Happy Sunday, everyone. Hope we catch you highly blessed. My name is Ruth. I'm originally from Botswana. I currently live in the UK with my family. I'm a digital business owner. I'm a mentor on the online space. Above them all, I'm a mom. Welcome to our show. Hopefully, you'll pick up few nuggets after this. Thank you, Proscovia.
Thank you so much. Yes, let's go to Canada and Beatrice. The floor is yours.
Thank you for the opportunity. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on where you're watching us from. You're very welcome to our talk show. Just let us know in the comment section where you're watching us from, and if you're catching the replay later on, just let us know also it's a replay. My name is Beatrice. I am originally from Uganda. I live here in Toronto, Canada. I am a mom. I also work in cybersecurity and also a business owner. Thank you. Back to you.
Wow. Thank you so much. You look beautiful this afternoon. Hope
Thank
you're
you.
having a, yeah, yes, Brenda, the floor is yours.
Yes, thank you so much, my dear Dictor business partners. So, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, our dear viewers, wherever you're watching us from. Thank you for catching us again live. My name is Brenda. I'm originally from Uganda. I currently live in the USA, that is Seattle, Washington State. I am a mom of four beautiful babies. One of my first child today is his birthday. I'm so
Wow. Happy birthday to
Okay.
him. Happy
Birthday.
birthday.
Yeah, and I am also I'm an accountant by profession, but I am also a dictator business owner. Thank you so much, and back to you.
Wow. Wow. We don't look one like hers before, You go young. Every single lady somewhere lying. I mean, look at her. Can you say that she has four? Well, to all our viewers, as always, we are here to educate, entertain, motivate, encourage. So, and at the same time, we want to put out to all those who are willing, those who are ready, at least you pick out one, two, three things that you may go out with it today. Thank you, Vicky. So, today we are going to share about our story as to why we started this business. Maybe someone out there can resonate with what one of our members is going to share today. At the same time, we shall be showing you who are those who are joining in, having watched most of our lives, who have joined in after seeing this. So, tonight, who's going to share with us is Madame Brenda, all the way to Washington, DC, Seattle.
Seattle.
Seattle. So, yes, so please listen, get your pen if you have any question. If whatsoever she's going to share resonates with you, kindly do not hesitate to reach to any of us, even in the comment section. By the way, don't forget to tell us where you're watching us from, either replay or live. It gives us that to know how far we can go, how global we are, despite us being global. But once you comment, it gives us more motivation to share even the more. So Brenda, kindly take the floor. Thank you so much.
So before I take on the floor, we still have some few announcements that we have. I think I'll give the opportunity to Madame Ruth to first and share the announcements.
Yes, this week we had the brave ones, the intentional ones, those who are intentional about their time, about their lives, about their dreams, about all that concerns them. Welcome to our new digital business owners. Let us huge congratulations to all the brave entrepreneurs stepping into the digital world of business. Ending 2024 in style. How awesome is that? Are you still there and wondering if this is working? This is working. As you can see them, they are intentional. No one is stopping them, and the door of success just opened up for them. So just congratulations to them. Yeah, thank you so much.
Wow. 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 That's the reason as why we are here. These ladies and the gentlemen took their time. They watched, they got off the fence and said, you know what? We are tired of watching you. All we need is to join you. And instead, others
Absolutely.
join us too. So yes, thank you so much for the announcement, and thank you for, and you're most welcome to the family, to the new members. Welcome, welcome. In case of any question, don't hesitate to ask us. We are here as a community and as a platform. Yes, so let's dive into our story tonight. Thank you.
Yes, thank you so much again for this great opportunity to share my story of how I ended up coming into the business, into the digital business world. As I mentioned earlier, I am from Uganda and I moved to the USA in 2017 February. So when I came, I was excited, like most of us get excited when we are coming to these countries. By the way, just to, to share something different off from the topic, this morning I was talking to a friend who is in Uganda, and she was like, the moment I get a chance to come to the USA, I will do any job. I will not sleep. I'll work 24/7 because I'm tired. I'm tired of not having money in my pockets. I'm tired. So I that's a mentality I came with. When I came, I was like, I've had enough of sleeping. When I land in this land of opportunity, I'm going to work my butt off. I'm tired of being poor. So I reached here.
Little
I
did you know.
Yes. So I reached here February 2017. I started looking for jobs. I was legally documented. Documented. I had legal documents, thank God. So I didn't struggle with that. So I immediately started looking for jobs. I remember getting my first job at 7-Eleven. So after getting that first job, I was getting like minimum wage. So I was like, okay, now I only have work 40 hours a week. I still have a lot of hours. Let me look for something else. I looked for a second job.
Wait a minute. Did you convert it to Ugandan currency?
Definitely, yes. They
Got
tell you
it.
you're going to get $11 per hour. You convert it, you're like, what? I'm going to be receiving this per hour. Okay. Let me give me all the hours that you have, right? So as I working my that job at 7-Eleven, I got another job as a security guard. I always tell people that I've done it all. I've done all those. I've done many beginning jobs. I've done it all. I've been able to explore here and there until I saw that no, this is not working out. So I got another job as security guard. I was doing my 7-Eleven. I was doing security guard. But still, I was like, I still need more money. So I had a few friends that were close to me. They are telling me for them, they take care of adults. They even go sleep there, and they said it's very easy. You just sit there with an elderly person, you talk. I said, wow, this is easy money. They said, okay, now you need to go study something so that you can be licensed. I said, no problem. I went to study. The moment I finished my course. I got jobs. I got my first job. So that first job, the paycheck that came, it looked really nice, and I was like, wow, this is amazing. Just taking care of these adult people and then earning this much. I started looking for different agencies to give me hours so that I can be able to make the money. I was that kind of person who was picking up hours all the time. People are going for vacation. I was like, no worries, I've got you. I didn't think about taking time off because I thought, I thought I had all the energy in the world, to cover or to pick up all those shifts, to cover all the multiple jobs that I had. I thought I had all the energy in the world. And also at the beginning, I didn't have any bills because I was just renting a room, just one room. I wasn't paying any other bills other than renting a room around $1,700 a month. So I felt that was okay. So as I was working in these elderly houses, taking care of elderly, I remember also working in adult family home. I don't know if you guys know about those homes where they keep a group of elderly people. So I was also working there. So after some time, I was working out with a lot of energy. My bosses liked me. I didn't care about my life. So I started getting chest pains and lower back pains, even upper back,
Yes.
I started getting those pains. So I could patch myself, I remember calling one of my friends and say, hey, I have these chest pains and back pains. Well, how do you guys handle? How are you able to how are you able to keep up with this workload? They said, all right, you have to patch yourself. That's how we do it. We get the back pains, but we need the dollar. So you have to put those pain patches and you have to continue working. I said, really? I said, okay. So I could patch myself and then continue to work, because I wanted the money, but still I wasn't taking good care of myself. So it reached a point whereby I couldn't even sit properly. Whenever I was off, I wanted to just lie down, I didn't want to stand. I didn't want to sit. Like the pain was real. I could get someone to rub my back, to rub my chest, just to relieve my pain. So I was like, okay, I've just come in this country. It's just not even 2 years. I'm getting the money fine, but I feel like life is not the way. Obula mtebulinga bwe nabubaala, right? So things are not the way I calculated them, right? So I had to reach out. I had a friend who was an accountant. I reached out to him. I was like, hey, how are you? How did you manage to get that accounting job? He told me, well, I had to go back to school. He said, but well, I'm working 3 jobs. How am I going to be able to go to school? She was like, you either have to drop some jobs and to go to school. I said, okay. So I went in. So he told me, when you go in school, you're going to be able to make good money, And then, oh baby, you okay? And then while you're making that good money, you will be able to work like 1 job or 2 jobs and then earn well. I said, okay. I said, no problem. I went straight into school. I had an accounting degree back home, so I had to evaluate my documentations here, and then I went into school. So I studied. I got my CPA certifications. Actually, before I even got my certifications, the moment I was in school studying accounting, I started getting accounting jobs. So after getting my certification, I got a very good 9 to 5 job. I actually earn well on my 9 to 5, but I saw that even now that I earn well, the bills had increased, right? The bills had increased. I was no longer renting a small room, but we had bought a house whereby we have to pay mortgage. We have kids. I've already said I'm a mother of 4. So those kids, as they grow, that their requirements also grow, right? So now in 2021, I gave back to my baby. So before even giving back to my baby, I was working 2 jobs. I was doing my 9 to 5, but I was also doing my side hustles, right? I was like, I thought when I study and I get a good job, I'm not going to be able to, like, I'll be able to live on my 9 to 5 salary. I'll not need that side hustles. But I was wrong. I still needed the side hustles for me to be able to pay my bills and also help my family back home. So when I get back to my child, I was like, okay, now I sat by myself. You know, some of these important decisions in our lives, you have to sit by yourself and face the reality, you know?
That's right. That's right.
So I sat by myself. I was like, okay, I have this new baby in my life. How am I going to be able to juggle 3 jobs? Because I remember at one time I was even doing Uber Eats. I was doing my 9 to 5, but I was also looking after an elderly person in the evening after my 9 to 5. So those are 3 jobs. Now I have a baby. That's like a fourth job and a very important job in my life. You know, I had to put some things on hold. But I asked myself, how am I going to be able to let go of this side hustle income? Yeah, while yet I have a newborn child. You know, she needs more. I have a newborn. It means more money is needed, right? But Tiana, but I'm letting go of the side hustle income. So after my maternity leave, I remember very well. It was around 2022 March. Actually, February, I was actively looking for something I can do on the side, you know? I was like, should I go and learn baking lessons? I wanted something I can be able to do from home while taking care of my child after my 9 to 5 on the weekends, you know? I was looking for something to do. I was on social media before I was a social media person, but this time I was on social media. I was like, I saw people living a very good lifestyle, a lifestyle that I really love, you know, something that I wish for myself. But I was afraid of reaching out to ask. That's why it's very important. Reach out and ask how other people are doing it, you know. So, and also it's also important to know whom are you asking, you know. Don't ask of the people you may don't ask people who are below you because they're not going to give you great advice. Ask someone whom you see that they're living the life you really wish you had, and see if they'll help you out. And that's why we put out this information freely, so that anyone who is out there and they feel that they can resonate with our stories, they can be able to reach out, you know, for assistance, because we are all in these countries to help each other. So I reached out to I was scrolling Facebook one of the nights. I was stressed. I had that postmaternal depression, you know, because I didn't know I had my child. I didn't know how I was going to take care of her while working at the same time. So I was really depressed. So I was on social media and I saw this ad of this lady. I had seen these ads before, but because they were all from people from West Africa, I was like, there is a way people think that West Africans, you know, I'll not say that here on social media, but yeah. So this ad was, I used to see ads from social media and I was like, maybe it's not for me. I'm not from West Africa. This time I saw this lady, she was from Uganda, and she was talking about how she started this business because she had a baby and she was looking for something to do in the comfort of her home while taking care of her child. I'm like, hey, this is me. This is what I'm looking for. I also have a baby and I'm looking for something I can do while taking care of my baby. So I reached out to her and I was like, hey, how are you managing to have a newborn baby while working online? How are you managing? What are you doing exactly online? Please show me. I'm ready. I'm really looking for something. So she told me to watch a 9 minutes webinar, which I watched. And then I took another step to become a digital business owner. And that's how I was able to come into the digital business world and drop all my side hustles. Actually, I remember from the moment I started this business, I had to concentrate so much on this business because I was added into this community of big digital business owners all over the world who were sharing their success stories of running this business. And I was like, my side hustles can't even be compared to the success stories of these people, right? My side hustles were giving me, like, 200 a week, extra 200 a week. And I was like, no, my dreams are way much bigger than 200 a week, right? Yet I'm putting in time and energy. So I became a digital business owner in 2022. I never went back. I never looked back. That's what I do right now. I do my 9 to 5 as an accountant, but I am also a digital business owner on the side. I've been able to do this for 2 years now. I'm still going strong. I'm helping other people who can resonate with my story to also come and start their own digital businesses. And I feel like this is something that we should be sharing to the whole world so that people can know they don't have to break their backs anymore, you know?
Definitely, yeah.
They
Mm.
don't have to
Yeah.
move with us. Imagine moving to go to work, going to for work with a patch on your body, you know, because you're in so much pain and you don't know when that pain is going to you know, you can't take days off because when you don't know when that pain is going to go away, you know, you have to keep on taking painkillers and putting patches on your body so that you can go ahead and make the money. You don't know how that's affecting you internally. You don't know if you do that for a long time what's going to happen to your body eventually. I was talking to my friend last time. She was telling me that her arms, her arms are kind of sometimes she doesn't feel her arms, you know. I told her you need to think about doing something else, you know, because she has been doing nursing assistant for quite a while and she's a single mother of 3 kids. She feels like that she has no option, but there are better ways out there. You just need to open your mind. You need to be open. You need to have an open mind and be ready to start out something new. Some people are so afraid of starting something new. They want to do something that their that their friends have done in the past. They want to do something the people who came in these countries earlier they didn't they were doing. You know, they want to do that norm. They want to do that normal things that other people do, but you can try something, especially that the life has changed, right? Like things are changing so fast, especially in this digital era. So you also have to understand that with this digital world, many opportunities that have come, there are many opportunities that have come aboard that we can all leverage and change our lives. We don't have to kill ourselves. We don't have to get sicknesses at a very young age, you know, because we are trying to chase that dollar. We can instead change the story. Instead of us chasing the dollar, we attract the dollar. So my story is quite long. I don't know if I
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I hope our viewers have had something. Of course, we can't share everything on a one live talk show. That's why we are always here every Sunday. Well, Beatrice, what will be your takeaway from Brenda's story, and what is that our viewers can pick out? Maybe you highlight a few things, and maybe you tell them what they should do in order to join this business, in order to join the community, not only financially but emotionally, growth wise, personal growth. So what is your takeaway? Please sum it up.
Well, thank you, ladies. Brenda, wow. Thank you for sharing your story. I know we always make fun about your story that we can spend an 8-hour shift telling us the story. And it is actually very possible because there's a lot to talk about, when you come to a new country as an immigrant, the things you go through. Your story is so relatable to so many immigrants who come here. There's a lot of change that you go through, and we come so excited, but the reality is different when you get here. And I love the fact that you came out of your comfort zone. I just want to let our viewers know that not everything you see online is a scam. No way. You just have to come out of your comfort zone to try out new things. I'm glad Brenda found someone from Uganda and then followed her footsteps. Yeah, sometimes you just need to do a lot more research from what you see. Not every you can't believe everything on the internet, but there's something out there for you. Everyone has something for them. So if you're out there looking again for an opportunity, if you're a mom, you're a busy parent, you're a student, there is something for everyone. You just have to be open minded to learn. And there's a lot out there, and also to choose wisely. There are so many options, but as Brenda shared this information and her journey, it's very relatable. We are everyday people. She's a human just like every one of us here, you know. So one something that I really feel is very appealing to me is taking the step to do. You just need to take the courage. If you feel you're going through a lot, just know that you're not alone. Everyone there's no new situation under the sun here that nobody has gone through. So you just have to find something that can work for you. And as we all mentioned, if you're, I just want to iterate this again. If you're a mom, you're out there working. I also started this business actually after getting a baby, and I realized I can't have all these multiple jobs. You can't run anymore doing stuff, right? Because you have a child to take care of, and that's your most important job, by the way, as a mom. So so if you're a mother out there looking for an opportunity where you can get other moms like you, connect and then share ideas, learn from each other. It's not even just about the business. Sometimes you need support. There are days where we talk about parenting. There are days when we talk about the challenges that you go through as a man, you know. So it's not even just about the financial bit, but getting that community that you can resonate with, the one that you can open up to, and they're always there to listen to you. That is a top notch for me. So if you're out there again looking for a business, looking for something you can do as you're taking care of those little ones, we just want you to just check out our website. You can just sign in with your name and email address on any of the websites you see on the screen. Just come and learn, watch our free webinar. It has lots of information, and you can reach out to any of us. We'll be happy to answer all those questions. You know, it's not that if you watch it today, if you're not ready to start right away, you can give yourself time. Just keep watching, because every webinar comes with different presenters, different ideas. So just come and learn from everyday people, see how people are sharing their stories. You never know, there's a story that resonates with you. Just like Brenda saw some person that her story resonated with her. She was a mom, a new mom, taking care of her kids. She was looking for something to do rather than just working the multiple jobs, you know, and that worked out for her. So you never know, you're going to find someone also who you can follow their footsteps, and it's going to work for you. Thank you to you all who are watching. Back to you, Proscovia.
Wow, we can't go beyond this. Thank you so much. Yes, Ruth, do you have something to say before we go?
I can't think of anything because these two ladies, they've said it really, they've said it all. All that I can say is I can ask a question. I can throw a question at the parent out there, the mother out there, the father out there. You know, I can just tell you that your kids or your child, they need you. You know, we do these things, multiple jobs, we run around here and here. But I can relate with Brenda's story, and that was me. You know, I'll patch myself. I still have the patches in the house. I always laugh at them when I see them. Those heat patches, that was my story because I needed to provide. But if you are a dad, if you are a mom out there, your children, they need you. They need you. They don't want your money. They need you as a parent. Ask me. I'm a living proof. I'm experiencing it. My kids needed me. Those values. There is a lady that I spoke to. She is still everywhere, you know, and she was sharing with me what is going on in her life because of these multiple jobs. Someone has instilled different values into her child, you know.
Mm.
So she feels that the child is no longer listening to her, but the
Oh,
child needed her. There was a point when the child needed her.
yeah.
Our kids need us. Our kids need us. This has to be our priority. We have to provide, we have to pay the bills, but our kids, you know, when they come with different values, we get surprised. Yet we are the ones that were leaving them alone with those people to instill values. We're not there. Be the present parent. Make 2025 your you're here to be there for your family. Be the present parent. Don't be a stranger in your house. Don't be like us. We didn't know about this. But now that we know, this is why we're here. We're spreading the weight. Don't be a stranger in your own house. To your children, be there for your children. Thank you so much, Proscovia.
Well, thank you so much, and we can't go beyond this. So thank you for watching. Don't forget to tell us where you're watching us from. A replay, a reply, any message, a live, we're all welcome. Thank you for watching, and see you on our next talk show. Have a good afternoon, good evening, and a happy new month. Bye-bye.
Bye. Tell us bye.
Bye.
Wait, wait, wait.